Hi everyone, happy Canada Day and welcome to Pilates. Today I'm going to use a couple of props. We've got a belt and but if you don't have one, don't worry about it. All the exercises are still really effective without the belt. I want to start by talking about gravity patterns. And all that means is sometimes when we're not paying attention and we go to sit down, we let our knees fall in. And that's not really a good position for our hips. If you notice, when your knees fall in, your feet flatten out and push our feet into pronation, and the hips are actually going the exact opposite of the direction that we'd like them to go for that hip mobility. So I'm going to start with a little hip strengthener. We want to keep the hips or the knees about hip width, and we're just going to put the belt or the TheraBand around the knees. If you don't have a belt, don't you worry, you can put your hands here for a little resistance. So roll the shoulders back, show off the necklace, imaginary book on the head, and we're just going to push against that belt. So just a 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. So strengthening the glutes, strengthening the muscles around the hips, and release. Let's go 4 more, and release. 3 more. 1, 2, 3, release. 2 more, and release. And very last one. 1, 2, 3, release. So the hips aren't the only area that will benefit from strengthening with that external rotation. We're also going to work on the shoulders. Band the belt around the hands. The elbows are nice and tight to the side. And then squeeze the elbows into your side, showing off that necklace or tie and that little book on your head. Not really a strong push because the rotator cuff's a small set of muscles. And relax. And let's switch to the other side. Left side, just push against that belt. And release. And let's switch. If you have shoulder pain, these are really nice introductory exercises. They're isometrics. We're not having a lot of movement. Switch sides. So they're really safe, and they help strengthen those muscles that rotate our arm outwards. And switch, and release. And one more time, switch, and release. Perfect. We'll keep the belt at that size, and we'll lie down with or without the pillow, whatever's comfortable for you. Okay, we're going to be on our back, shoulders wide. Let's give ourselves a little double chin or look down at the knees. We're going to let both arms or elbows come up and away from the body, so up towards the ceiling. And now with the right hand, we're going to pull out a little bit towards the outside of our body or towards the floor. And now with the left side, we're going to push out towards, or using the other hand to resist, and relax. Let's do that 2 more times. Right hand, 1, 2, 3, and release. And left hand, 1, 2, 3, and release. Let's keep pressing the hands against the belt. We're going to bring the elbows down to the mat, and then lengthen them out. Since these are little teeny tiny muscles, you might find that they get tired really fast. Elbows down and up. 2 more. Elbows down and up. And 1 more time. Elbows down towards the mat and up. Good job. And now think about your ribs staying heavy. We're going to let the arms elevate over our head, just finding that spot that's okay for you. If there's a painful spot, make sure you stop. Lengthen out like you're trying to reach for something right out of reach. And then just press both hands against the belt and let the arms come up towards the ceiling. Good job. And then lengthen out. And now totally optional, depending on how your neck feels. If you're okay to keep looking at the knees and let the head float up, and we're just going to reach the hands down towards the knees and then soften and release it down, anchoring the ribs and letting the arms come up overhead. And let's go 3 more times, nodding the head, just letting it float up, reaching the hands down towards the knees and release. Nice long arms. 2 more. Let the arms come up. Little nod of the head. Remember, if your neck's tired at all, keep it down on the pillow. You don't have to lift. And very last one. And up. And release. Perfect. Okay, we're going to undo that belt. And this time we're going to wrap it around the knees. Feet are about hip width, so the knees aren't right together. We want to keep that neutral position. Now this time we're going to just press with the right leg, let the left leg resist, but don't let it move. And relax. And now the left leg, we're going to push, push, push. And relax. And now the right leg. And relax. And the left leg. And relax. And now let the hands walk down towards the feet. And the feet walk up towards the hands. Shoulders are wide. We really want to squeeze the glutes, a little energy in the toes, and let the hips come up into that bridge position. Squeeze, squeeze, squeezing the glutes. Hold it there and breathe. 4 and 3 and 2. And just come down and tap your bottom onto the mat and then squeeze the glutes and up we go. Up and down. If at any time you feel like those external rotators are getting fatigued, feel free to take the belt off and just continue with the exercise. And down. Let's go 2 more. Squeeze, lift, and hold. Shoulders wide. 4, 3, 2, and down. And very last one. Squeeze, lift, and hold. 4, 3, 2, and down. Perfect. Okay, let's let the knees come up towards the chest. Belt over your right foot. There's a couple of ways you can do this. If you have a short belt that you can't reach, then you can loop the belt over and make it more of a stretching strap, or you can just have both sides over the foot. We're going to just let that foot come up towards your chest. Nice deep, deep breathing. So lengthening, pushing up through the heel, pushing into that strap as we lengthen. Shoulders are wide. Nice deep, deep breathing. Want to give it that, at least that 30 seconds to let those hamstrings release and relax. Perfect. Okay, we're going to keep this position holding that foot up. We're going to lengthen the other leg and pull your toes right back towards your nose. You want to hold that leg nice and still as we lift the other leg up to wherever is comfortable for you. And then let's point the toe and with control lower down. And then really press into the heel and lengthen through the back of the leg as we lift. And then point the toe and lengthen. And then press into the heel, up we go. And point the toe and with control and heavy ribs lower down. 2 more. And down. So just strengthening through the front of the hip as we lengthen through the back of the leg. Perfect. And now we can bend that knee in, take the strap off, and just switch over to that other side. So we're going to lengthen that leg out, push, push, pushing into your belt. Nice long leg, pressing the heels towards the sky. Shoulders are wide, so we're not reaching for the band. We're keeping our shoulders within the frame of our body. And those nice deep, deep breaths, trying to find that tension and breathe right into it. Make sure the oxygen gets right down to those tight muscles. Deep breathing, hold it there. Over here, let's go one more deep, deep breath. Perfect. Okay, we're going to keep this leg where it is and lengthen through your other leg. With me, it's the right. Pull your toes back towards your nose, even out through the back of your hips, and lift that leg up towards the foot that's in the sky. And then point the toe, and with control and heavy ribs, lower down. And then press into the heel, and up we go. And reach the toe and lengthen. And press into the heel and up. And reach the toe and lower it down. And let's go two more. And down, keeping the ribs nice and heavy. And very last one. And down. Good job. Okay, we can bend the knee in and take the belt off. Okay, from here we're going to bend the knees in. If you have a tendency to have low back pain or your back bothers you and your legs in the air, it might be helpful to lift up into a bridge position and put that pillow underneath your low back. And then from here we're going to let one leg come up and then the other. We're going to put both feet together, knees are nice and wide. We're really going to pick on those glutes today and those external rotators. We're going to push into the feet and just close and open. Close the knees and open the knees. Make sure the knees are in far enough so your bottom ribs are nice and flat. And open. Let's go three more. And open. Two more. And open. Very last one. And open. From here we have those froggy legs. The knees are wide and the feet are together. And we're going to just lift the legs straight up into the air until you can squeeze your legs together. Let's bring our toes out so that our feet are making a little V. So again, working that external rotation of the hip. Walk the feet in, lift the bottom, and we'll just take that pillow away. Today we're going to grab behind one leg and just let that leg help us come up to seat. Now with or without the belt, you decide. So if you want to work your shoulders a little bit more, we're going to make that lift one more time. A little bigger. We want our hands to be about the width of our body. Elbows are in. Shoulders are wide. Look down at your belly button. And then we're going to just relax as we lean back. And then press as we come out. And then relax your arms, no pressure as we lean back. And then just reach out, little energy on the outside of your hands. And relax and lean back. And press into the hands and the belt as you come away. Let's go three more, leaning back to wherever your comfort zone is, but your legs stay flat on the mat. It's another one that you can do seated in a chair if it's more comfortable. Two more. And very last one. And perfect. We've got to lower ourselves all the way down to the floor. Remember, everyone can get to the floor. Gravity's our friend here. So just lowering down with as much control as you can. The low back's the first thing to hit the mat. Middle back, shoulders, head. Let's go with one more stretch, pressing into the hands and lengthening, keeping the ribs as heavy as you can. Make yourself a little longer if you can from your head to your toes. Press into the belt if that's okay. And relax. Good job. We're going to roll over so that you're facing me now. So we're going to be lying on our side. We're going to make together. 2, and down. 3, and down. 4, and down. 2 more. 5, lots of control going up, lots of control going down, and 6. Perfect. Same position. We're going to reach up with the heel. Now we're going to reach the toe right across the room and just tap those heels together. And then push into the heel and up we go. And reach the toe and click your heels. And 3, and reach. Let's go 3 more and reach. 2 more and reach. Very last one. If you get tired at any point, just rest. Keep the toes pointed. We've got 5 more to go. Up, long toes. Their feet are stuck in shoes all day, so we want to change those feet positions around a bit and just get those feet moving. 2 more. And last one. Good job. 3 little circles. Click your heels. 3, and 2, and reverse. Last 3. We're almost there. Then we can give that leg a big ol' hug. 2 more. Very last one. Let that leg come in and give it that hug. Well deserved. Just breathe. Let everything release here. And then as we're here, we're going to bend that bottom leg and just stack everything up. So in a perfect world, the head, bottom, and feet are against the wall. Make sure your knees aren't crunched up here like we're sitting in a chair. We want a little leverage. Okay, try to keep the hips and belly button facing forward as you're pushing the feet together and just opening the knees. And relax. And 2, this time we're going to hold. 1, 2, 3, and relax. And open and hold. 1, 2, 3, and relax. Open and hold. 1, 2, 3, relax. 2 more. Open and hold. 1, 2, 3, and relax. Very last one. Open and hold. 1, 2, 3, and relax. From here we're going to bring the legs up further. So now we're sitting in an invisible chair. The legs are stacked up. This is a weird one, but it's really helpful for anyone that has SI problems. We're going to lift the leg up just slightly, so top leg lifts about 2 inches. And now we're not going to lift that top of that leg up. The legs want to stay completely lined up. We're pushing that knee straight ahead like there's a wall right in front of us, and this happens from the hip. And then from the hips we pull back. So you notice the leg's not coming up towards my nose or down towards the other wall. It's staying right where it is, stacked up on the other leg and just moving forward and back. Let's go 3 more. Forward and back. 2 more. And back. And very last one. Forward and stack. Good job. I want to give that guy a little pat. It's going to massage. It's been working hard. We're going to stretch the bottom leg out. Top leg either behind or in front. You decide. Bottom foot's nice and flat. You want to balance that invisible book on it, and we're just going to lift and lower. 2 and down. 3 and down. 3 more. And down. 2 more. Good job. Last one, and now we're going to play with our foot position. So just waking up those muscles of the foot. The heel comes up, the toe reaches out, and down we go. Without touching if you can. Pushing the heels up, reach the toes, and down. Heels up, toes down. Heels up, toes down. Heels up, toes down. Heels and toes. We're almost there, just toes. 5 more. 4 more. Rest if you need to. 3 more. 2 more. And very last one. Good job. Relax. Nice work. From here, we're going to roll over to our belly. This is where you want to bring that pillow out again. Just want to give yourself a little bit of a double chin and put that pillow right underneath your forehead. Perfect. Okay, from here we're going to slide our hands right down beside our legs. Touch your legs with your little baby finger. If your back tends to hurt, slide your heels together and just let that back settle down and squeeze the glutes. Slide your hands down towards your feet. We're looking straight down at the mat without looking forward towards the wall in front of you. Keep looking down at the mat. Just let your head elevate above the pillow. If it's okay, lift your hands up and grab them towards the floor or your feet. And then turn your thumbs towards the ceiling and open that chest. And let's do that again. Keep your double chin, unweighting your head from the pillow. Lift the hands, turn the thumbs up, push, push, push your hands down towards your toes to get those shoulders out of your ears. And relax. Let's go 2 more times. Really important exercise for posture. Double chin, the head elevates, your hands reach up, your thumbs turn to the ceiling. Very last one. Lift and hold, hands up, drive those fingers towards your heels, and relax. Perfect. Okay, from here we're just going to push all the way back. Knees are nice and wide. You want to give your hips some clearance. Let your tailbone drop down towards your heels. And up we go. So we're going to keep the knees nice and wide. Give your hips some clearance and just rock back and forth. So bring the tailbone down towards your heel and then up. So just that little rocking back and forth. Really nice way to lubricate the hips. Let's go 2 more. If this bothers your hands, come up here. 1 more. If it bothers your wrists, you're okay, stay up. Okay, we're going to reach. Now you're going to have to bring your knees right under your hips. Tuck your toes in. We're going to reach that left leg way out, but don't lift it. And then reach that right arm way out, but don't lift it. And now at the same time, the hand and the foot come up towards the ceiling. Try to keep a bit of a double chin and then lengthen that hand away from your foot. And then push your foot away from your hands and see how long you can be. Hold it there for 4 and 3 and 2 and down. Perfect. Same thing on the other side. The leg reaches out without lifting. The hand reaches out without lifting. You're going to engage the abs. Imagine somebody's going to give you a push. That will wake your core up. And then just lift and lengthen. Being as long as you can. Hold it there for 4 and 3 and 2 and down. Perfect. Let's come up, give the wrists a little break. And the other way. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay, now for some planking. So we will go down to the elbows. Let's give those wrists a break. We're going to bring the knees right together. We're going to tuck the toes in. First one, you're just going to let the knees hover. Look down at the knees. Give your back a little bit of a break. And just hover and hold. Make sure you're breathing. So our knees are about 1 inch away from the floor. And down. Now you can stay with that form of a plank. That's kind of a good introductory. Or, I might have to come up here a bit. You can let the hips drop and bring the feet up just to get off those knees. That's kind of version 2. If that's okay and you want to make it harder, then let your toes tuck in and just lift yourself away. So nice, deep, deep breathing as we strengthen the core, all the muscles around your stomach and your back. Hold it there for 4 and 3 and 2 and down you go. Let the hips come down. We're going to prop up here, give that back a little break. So you're up on your elbows, try to pull your belly button up away from the floor. let's just open up through the front of the hip. So we're going to keep pointing the toe on the left foot and just squeeze an invisible orange behind your knee. Keep breathing. Now see if you can become heavier on that hip. So if it's left side, the left hip, put a little more weight on it. And then lengthen that knee away from your shoulder. If you're cramping up, you can give yourself a break. If you want to make it a little more intense, pull your toe down towards the floor and really pull that heel in. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And relax. Good job. Same thing on the other side. First, start by pulling your belly button up away from the mat. And then with that right leg, we're going to start by keeping the toe pointed. Squeeze the invisible orange. Come a little heavier on that side of your hip. Lengthen the knee away from your shoulder. If it's okay there and you can add a little more intensity, pull the toes down towards the mat and really drive that heel in towards your bottom. Nice deep, deep breathing. And relax. Good job. Okay, let's bring our head over to the other side of the mat. That way you'll still be facing me. And we can work that other side. So we're starting nice and long. We're going to make the little V with our feet. We want to keep the hips and belly button facing forward, long through the top waist, and just lifting and tapping the heels together, nice and controlled. 2, and down. 3, and down. We've got 3 more. 2 more. And very last one. Perfect. And now we're changing the foot position. So we're pushing into the heel to come up and then reaching the toes and just drag through some imaginary water to come down. Press into the heel, click the heels together and reach, still in that Pilates V. Heels and toes. Heels and toes. Heels and toes. Heels and toes. One more time. Heels and toes. And now nothing but toes. Nice long toes. Reach right across the room. All 5 toes. Click the heels. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Nice work. And now those circles. Just clicking the heels as we come around. 3, 2, and just pause for a second and change directions. 3 and 2, and very last one. Nice job. Let's give that knee a great big old hug. It's been working hard. We're going to bend that knee up and stack everything up for the clams. Feet are together with a little energy as we open the knees and close. We're going to hold the next few, so open for a 3 count. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Open and hold. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Think about the glutes doing all that work to open up that hip. And relax. That's good. 2 more. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very last one. Open and hold. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good job. Now the knees come up into that invisible chair position, like we're sitting in an imaginary chair. Remember, we're trying to keep the legs on the exact same plane. We're going to let that top leg lift about 2 inches, and then try to bring your knee straight forward to me from the hip, and then pull it back, back, back away. So it's not going higher or lower, it's just going forward and pulling back. And 3, and back. 3 more. And back. We're almost there. Just 2 more. And back. Very last one. And relax. Well done. Straighten that bottom leg right out. Top leg, you decide. A little easier back here. A little bit more flexibility required to get it up there. So whatever feels good for you. And now that bottom foot nice and flat as we lift from the inner thigh and lower it down. And 2, and 3, and relax. Relax your neck and shoulders. 3 more. 2 more. And on the last one, we want to point the toe and down. Press into the heel, come up, reach the toe and lengthen it down. Heels and toes. Heels and toes. Heels and toes. Very last one, heels. We're almost there, just your toes. Nice long toes right across the room. 5 and 4. Almost there, just 3 more. Just 2 more. And very last one. Well done. From here, let's roll over to our back. And just give that leg a great big old hug. Tuck it in as close to the chest as you can. Pull your toes back to your nose and then straighten that leg out as much as you can. Earlier when we did the hamstring stretch with the belt, we got more of the glute side of the hamstring. When we hug it in tight to your chest, you're going to get the hamstring to loosen up a little more around your knee. And that's where we tend to be a little more tight. So important to stretch from both sides. And relax. Let's go with the other side. Big hug. Hold behind the knee. Pull the toes back to the nose and then just straighten that leg out as much as you can. Trying to lengthen a little more with each exhale. It's never going to be perfectly straight when you're holding it this tight unless you're hyper flexible. And that's okay. Just breathe, breathe, breathe. We're just trying to create length and reduce tension in those joints. Hold it there. 4, 3, 2, and relax. Okay, switch legs. We're going to hold behind the knee, come up for sitting one more time. I'm going to finish with one more stretch with the belt. And now this one depends on your shoulder flexibility. If it's not comfortable to reach behind your back, just keep your hands forward and we'll just come up and down here. But if it's okay to bring it behind your back, that's your other option. If your hands are further apart, closer to the end of the belt, it'll be a little easier. So you decide. The top hand's bent, or the elbow's bent, and the bottom elbow's nice and straight. And then as we straighten the top one out, the bottom one will bend. You decide the range of motion. And then let the bottom hand do all the work and bend the top arm. So it's just a little towel dry. Straighten the top arm, bend the bottom. Straighten the bottom arm, bend the top, and just whatever speed feels right for you, whichever range of motion feels okay for you. Just a way to get a little more flexibility behind our back. Perfect. Now the top arm goes down, the bottom arm comes up. As we straighten the top arm, the bottom one bends. As we straighten the bottom one, we bend the top. So just that back and forth towel dry movement. 4 and 3. Just 2 more. And very last one. Good job. Just finish off with a release for our upper spine, both hands together. We're going to watch the left hand go all the way back to wherever your comfort zone is. When you get back as far as you can, see if you can reach even a little bit further, like there's something just out of reach. And relax. Same with the other side. Just follow the hand and come back to wherever that point is that your arms let you go, and then reach a little further. And come back and meet that first arm. Both hands all the way up, reach for the sky. Push into your hands, see if you can grow a little taller. Big breath in. Come on down, take a bow. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Take care. See you next week.